Hi and welcome. My name is Alicia, and today we talk about the huge mistakes in skincare routines. You're probably not aware of it, but you're chemically burning your face every single night. That expensive retinol you're layering with vitamin C, it's creating a toxic cocktail that's aging you faster than doing nothing. Stop destroying your skin with these catastrophic ingredient combinations. It's time to save your face. Please listen to me well. If you're buying skincare products based on TikTok trends and Instagram ads, you're destroying your skin, and I'm about to prove it to you. You guys, I see this every single day. Someone drops $200 on the latest miracle retinol serum because some influencer said it changed their life. Then 3 weeks later, they're crying about irritation and peeling skin. Or worse, they give up on retinol entirely because it doesn't work for them. Here's the brutal truth nobody wants to tell you. 90% of skincare failures aren't because the ingredients don't work. They fail because you don't understand what you're putting on your face. You're treating your skin like a chemistry experiment without knowing the first thing about chemistry and the skincare industry. They love keeping you confused. The more you bounce from product to product, the more money they make. But here's what's going to shock you when you actually understand ingredients at a deep level. You'll realize you've been wasting thousands of dollars on products that are either redundant, incompatible, or completely wrong for your skin type. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why ingredient deep dives aren't just helpful. They're absolutely essential if you want to stop throwing money away and actually see results. And trust me, once you see how wrong most people get this, you'll never approach skincare the same way again. Let me paint you a picture that's going to make your skin crawl. Literally. Sarah, a viewer, writes to me, "I've tried 15 different vitamin C serums in 6 months and none of them work." 15 serums, 6 months. You guys, this is skincare insanity, and it's happening everywhere. People are treating skincare like fast fashion, always chasing the next new thing without ever giving anything a real chance to work. But here's what Sarah didn't know, and what 90% of you don't know either. Vitamin C comes in multiple forms: L-ascorbic acid, magnesium ascorbyl phosphate, sodium ascorbyl phosphate, ascorbyl glucoside. Each one works differently, has different stability requirements, different pH needs, and different timelines for results. Sarah was essentially trying 15 different ingredients and expecting them all to work the same way. But it gets worse. She was layering her vitamin C with niacinamide, which can cause flushing and irritation in some people. She was using it in the morning under sunscreen that contains zinc oxide, which can destabilize certain vitamin C forms. And she was expecting results in 2 weeks when most vitamin C studies show significant results after 8 to 12 weeks of consistent use. This is what happens when you shop by marketing claims instead of understanding ingredients. You become a skincare refugee, bouncing from product to product, blaming the ingredients when the real problem is you never learned how they actually work. The skincare companies are laughing all the way to the bank while you're left with a bathroom cabinet full of expensive disappointments and skin that looks exactly the same as when you started. Now, let me tell you about the layering disasters I see every single day. And you guys, this is going to make you question everything you think you know about skincare routines. Picture this: retinol, vitamin C, AHA exfoliant, and benzoyl peroxide all in one routine. I'm not kidding. People actually do this. They think more actives equals better results. But what they're creating is a chemical war on their face. Here's what's really happening when you layer ingredients without understanding them. Retinol works best at a pH of 5.5 to 6. AHA needs a pH of 3 to 4 to be effective. When you layer them together, you're either neutralizing one or creating an environment that's too harsh for your skin to handle. But the real tragedy? Most people doing this don't even know what pH means, let alone how to check it. They're following some influencer's ultimate anti-aging routine without realizing that influencer probably has a completely different skin type, different concerns, and access to professional treatments that minimize the damage from these combinations. And don't get me started on the timing disasters. Using vitamin C and retinol together in the same routine can reduce the effectiveness of both. Using niacinamide right after an AHA can cause irritation that neither ingredient would cause alone. Using peptides with high pH cleansers can break down the peptides before they even penetrate your skin. This is what happens when you treat skincare like following a recipe instead of understanding the science. You're not creating a routine, you're creating chaos. And your skin is paying the price while you wonder why nothing works. Here's what the beauty industry doesn't want you to figure out. When you truly understand ingredients, you become a much smarter consumer. And smart consumers don't fall for marketing hype. Deep ingredient knowledge is your superpower. When you know that retinaldehyde converts to retinoic acid more efficiently than retinol, you stop paying premium prices for gentle retinol products that are actually just weak. When you understand that ceramides need to be in specific ratios to actually repair your skin barrier, you stop buying products that list ceramides at the bottom of the ingredient list as a marketing trick. But here's what really changes everything. You start seeing patterns. You realize that expensive revolutionary peptide cream has the same peptides as the drugstore option. It's just in fancy packaging. You understand why some people rave about bakuchiol while others see no results. Because bakuchiol works through different pathways than retinol and isn't actually a direct replacement. Despite the marketing claims, most importantly, you stop chasing trends and start building routines based on science. You understand that skincare results come from consistency and compatibility, not from having the newest, most expensive products. The research shows us exactly how these ingredients work, what concentrations are effective, what formulation requirements they have, and what realistic timelines look like. But somehow, this information gets lost between the laboratory and your bathroom cabinet, replaced by influencer testimonials and marketing copy. Now here's why ingredient deep dives are the game changer your skin has been waiting for, and why they work so much better than the surface level advice you've been following. First, they're evergreen. Hyaluronic acid has been hydrating skin the same way for decades. The mechanism doesn't change because a new brand launches. When you understand how ingredients actually function, you're not dependent on constantly updated product recommendations. Second, they build real trust. When someone can explain exactly why bakuchiol stimulates collagen production differently than retinol, and what the clinical studies actually show, you know you're getting science-based information instead of marketing fluff. But here's the real power. Deep ingredient knowledge lets you customize everything. You understand why your skin loves azelaic acid but hates salicylic acid, even though they're both exfoliants. You know why your friend's holy grail niacinamide serum breaks you out, but vitamin C gives you the glow you've been chasing. Deep dives also protect you from pseudoscience. When you understand what exosomes actually are and what the current research shows, you don't get swept up in the hype about revolutionary stem cell technology that costs $300 for basically fancy moisturizer. Most importantly, deep ingredient education teaches you to think long-term. You stop expecting overnight miracles and start building sustainable routines that actually improve your skin over months and years, not days and weeks. All right, so now that I've completely destroyed everything you thought you knew about skincare, let me rebuild your approach the right way. Start with one ingredient at a time. Pick something your skin actually needs. If you have hyperpigmentation, start with vitamin C or arbutin. If you have acne, start with salicylic acid or benzoyl peroxide. Don't try to address every skin concern simultaneously. Learn the science first, then shop. Understand how your chosen ingredient works, what concentration is effective, what pH it needs, what it's compatible with, and what realistic results look like. Only then start looking for products. Here's your new shopping strategy. Read ingredient lists, not marketing claims. Look for products that contain your chosen ingredient in effective concentrations in formulations that support stability and penetration. Ignore the fancy names and focus on the actual chemistry. Test systematically, not randomly. Introduce one new active ingredient every 4 to 6 weeks. Keep everything else in your routine constant so you know exactly what's causing results or problems. Document everything. Track when you introduced each ingredient, what concentration, how often you use it, and what results you see. This becomes your personal skincare database that's more valuable than any influencer recommendation. Most importantly, be patient. Most actives take 8 to 12 weeks to show significant results. The ingredient deep dive approach is about building a routine that works for years, not days. You guys, here's the bottom line that's going to change everything for you. The difference between people with amazing skin and people who struggle isn't genetics. And it's not how much money they spend, it's knowledge. When you understand ingredients at a deep level, you stop being a victim of marketing and start being the scientist of your own skin. You build routines that actually work because they're based on how your skin functions, not on what some algorithm thinks you should buy. This is your moment to choose. You can keep doing what you've been doing, chasing trends, buying products based on packaging and promises, wondering why nothing works long term. Or you can commit to actually understanding what you're putting on your face. Trust me on this, 6 months from now, when you understand exactly why your routine works and your friends are still bouncing between products, you'll realize this was the moment everything changed. If this opened your eyes to how wrong most people get skincare ingredients, smash that like button because this information needs to reach more people. And subscribe because I'm going to keep breaking down the science that the beauty industry doesn't want you to understand. Drop a comment and tell me which ingredient you want me to deep dive next, because you guys deserve to know the truth about what's really in your products and how it actually works. Your skin's future starts with understanding what you're putting on it. Let's make sure you get it right. Thank you for watching my video, and if you like it, please like and subscribe. Comments are welcome.